Hello students, hope you all are fine. We are reading chapter number 2 is matter around us pure. Today we will read about colloids and their properties. So what is colloid? A colloid is a kind of solution in which the size of particles is between that of the true solution and those of the suspension. Size of particles is between that of suspension and solution. So basically the size of particles of colloids are larger than that of solution. Size of particles is larger than solution and smaller than suspension. Colloids look like homogeneous mixture, but they actually are heterogeneous mixture. When we see them with a powerful microscope, they are like heterogeneous mixture. The colloids are heterogeneous mixtures. They are heterogeneous, and the colloids are also known as colloidal solution. They are also known as colloidal solution. Example of colloids are soap solution, solution of detergent, and milk, ink, blood, starch solution, ink, blood, starch solution. So these are the examples of the colloids. Now we will read about the properties of colloids. For understanding the properties of a colloid, we will prepare a colloidal solution of detergent. How we will prepare it? We will take a small amount of detergent and we will add it in water and we will shake it. So the colloidal solution prepared will be translucent. It will be translucent, and the particles of solute, which is the solute here? Yes, detergent is the solute here, and the particles of solute cannot be seen. So it means the particles are of small size. It means the size of the particles is small. It is small. And if we will keep this colloidal solution undisturbed for some time, then the particles of detergent will not settle down, which means that the colloidal solution of detergent and water is stable. The particles do not settle down. When kept undisturbed. If we will use filter paper to separate the colloidal solution, then it will not happen. The colloidal solution will pass through the filter paper and there will be no residue. The colloidal solution will pass through the filter paper. Pass through the filter paper. So, a colloidal solution cannot be separated by using filter paper because the colloidal solution passes through the filter paper, and if we pass a beam of light through the detergent solution kept in a dark room, the path of the light through the colloidal solution will become visible if we will see it from a side. Why this happens? Because the particles of colloidal solution are large enough to scatter or to reflect the light in different directions, and when that light reaches our eyes, we can see the path of light. So the colloidal solution scatters the light. Scatters the light means the path of the light will be visible, and the scattering of light by the colloidal particles is known as Tyndall effect. This is known as Tyndall effect. Suppose if we have to distinguish between a colloid and a true solution, how we can distinguish it? We will pass the beam of light through the colloidal solution and the true solution. In case of true solution, the true solution does not scatter the light and the path of the light is not visible. Whereas when we will pass the light through the colloid, it will scatter the light and makes the path visible. So which will scatter the light? It will be a colloid, and which does not scatter the light, it is a true solution. So based on our discussion, these are the properties of a colloid. First one is colloid is a heterogeneous mixture. So next property is the size of the particles of a colloid is larger than that of the true solution and smaller than that of the suspension. Means the size of the particles of a colloid is between the size of particles of solution and particles of suspension. The next property is the particles of a colloid cannot be seen with a simple microscope. We need a very powerful microscope for viewing their particles. The next property is a colloid cannot be separated by filtration. Why it cannot be separated by filtration? Because the particles of a colloid passes through the filter paper, so it cannot be separated using filter paper. Next property is the colloids are stable. It means if we will keep them undisturbed for some time, the particles of colloid will not settle down. The last property is the particles of the colloid scatters a beam of light and makes its path visible. So this phenomena of scattering of light by the colloids is known as Tyndall effect. Now we will learn some questions on the basis of colloidal solution. So the first question is, what is the difference between a colloid and a solution? So do you know what are the differences between them? So the differences between a solution and a colloid are: the first difference is a suspension is a which type of mixture? Homogeneous mixture. It is a homogeneous mixture. Whereas a colloid is a heterogeneous mixture. It is a heterogeneous mixture. And the next difference is, in case of solutions, the size of the particles is less than 1 nanometer. Size of particles is less than 1 nanometer. Less than 1 nanometer. Whereas in case of a colloid, the size of particles is between 1 nanometer and 100 nanometer. Size of particles is between 1 nanometer and 100 nanometer. And we know that a solution, or also known as true solution, does not scatter the light. It does not scatter light. Scatter light. Whereas a colloid scatters the light. Scatters light. So these are the differences between a solution and a colloid. Now the next question is, what is the difference between a colloid and a suspension? So the differences between a colloid and a suspension are: the size of the particles of a colloid is between 1 nanometer and 100 nanometer. Size of particles is between 1 nanometer and 100 nanometer. Whereas in case of a suspension, the size of particles is larger than 100 nanometer. Size of particles larger than 100 nanometer. 100 nanometer. We know that the particles of a colloid do not settle down when they are kept undisturbed. Particles do not settle down. Do not settle down when left undisturbed. Whereas in case of suspension, the particles gets settled down after some time. The particles gets settled down when they are left undisturbed. The last difference is the colloids cannot be separated by filtration. Cannot be separated by filtration. Separated by filtration. Why they cannot be separated by filtration? Because the size of particles is small and they passes through the filter paper. Whereas the suspensions can be separated by filtration. Can be separated by filtration. By filtration. So these are the differences between a colloid and a suspension. So that's all for today, students. Hope all of you understood it. In case if you have any doubt, please write it in the comment box. Thanks for watching. Bye bye and take care.